I'm Chief Meteorologist Amber Sellens with your most accurate forecast, and we did it. We hit the 90s for the first time this year, and it was enough to tie the record. 92, our high today. The record was 92, set back in 1972. So again, a record tie on our hands, and many more 90s on the way this week. More records are in jeopardy. We're going to talk about how hot it's going to get by this weekend coming up in just a bit. But for tomorrow, it's more low 90s in the valley, and you look at our average high, 76 degrees. We're going to top out at 91, 15 degrees above average for tomorrow. We start out in the 60s in the morning, a nice cool start to the day, but with all of that sunshine, we're going to be in the mid 70s by 10, mid 80s by noon, and then we'll hit those 90s right around 3 or 4 o'clock tomorrow afternoon here in Phoenix. Air quality will be moderate for ozone and small particles. UV index running high between 11 a.m. and 2 p.m. So if you're headed out to spring training, make sure you got sunscreen on so you don't get burned. That pollen count also running high. We're talking mulberry, ash, and juniper, and some of our local pollens like mesquite and palo verde as well. We're talking above a 10 for Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, running very high on the scale here for the rest of the week. Temperatures hitting 90 degrees tomorrow in Chandler and Gilbert, 89 in Fountain Hills and out in AJ, 80s in Carefree and Cave Creek as well. But for much of the rest of the East Valley and the West Valley too, it's low 90s, including places like Litchfield Park, Peoria, and Glendale, which will top out at 91 for tomorrow. Across the state, above average temperatures for all of us. Lows tonight down into the low 40s for Prescott and Payson, 26 up in Flagstaff, 32 in Show Low. So we do still have some freezes along the rim in the forecast, but highs there tomorrow in the afternoon will hit the 70s. We'll hit 83 in Sedona, 93 out at Bullhead City. Look at Yuma, 97 degrees, just a few degrees shy of that century mark there, and getting warmer as we head into the weekend. Now for the rest of the week, we'll stay in the low 90s, but the only record in jeopardy is going to be Wednesday's. Wednesday's record is 92. We'll be within a degree of it looks like. And then the records go up into the upper 90s for Thursday and Friday, where we stay in the low 90s for those days. Then we're on record watch over the weekend for Saturday and Sunday. Look at those records, 94 Saturday, 92 Sunday. I think we'll probably break both of those by a degree before we start to see this big ridge of high pressure break down and temperatures drop early next week. Look for a high of 89 by Monday as our lows stay in the 60s.